Dion Fortune is both the magical name and the nom de plume of Violet Mary Firth, December 6, 1890 to January 8, 1946, the prominent British author and esotericist. The name she chose for herself derives from the Firth family motto, Deo non fortuna, which is generally understood to mean God, not fortune, with fortune referencing luck and not wealth, at least in this context. A prolific author of fiction and nonfiction, she wrote both esoteric and non-esoteric works. The Mystical Qabalah is widely considered to be among her masterpieces. Fortune is among the most significant teachers and pioneers of the Western occult renaissance of the 20th century, and her influence continues to be felt today, especially in Wiccan and neo-pagan circles. While Fortune very adamantly did not consider herself a witch, her impact on modern Western witchcraft practices has been so immense that it is almost impossible to contemplate an encyclopedia of witchcraft that does not include Fortune and her work. Decades after her death, Dion Fortune is still included, and typically ranked highly, in virtually every survey or study devoted to influential occultists, alongside such acclaimed masters as Gerald Gardner and Aleister Crowley. Likewise, compilations of best occult books almost invariably contain at least one of Fortune's books, typically the Mystical Qabalah, Psychic Self-Defense, or the Sea Priestess, and sometimes all three. Widely studied, lauded, and written about, Fortune was respected in her own lifetime as well as after. Published analyses devoted to her work exist, as do biographies of her life. The Society of the Inner Light, the mystery school she founded in 1924, survives and thrives to this day. Fortune's presence remains tangible and powerful in Glastonbury, the town in southwest England that she loved and that is widely considered a sacred site by numerous spiritual seekers, Christians, pagans, and Arthurians alike. Her grave in Glastonbury has evolved into a pilgrimage for her many fans and students. Fortune has literally become a part of Glastonbury's sacred landscape, something that I think would please her immensely. Fortune, thus, is no unsung or forgotten hero of the occult, as, for instance, Pascal Beverly Randolph, Cecil Williamson, and maybe even Sybil Leek. Neither was she the subject of scandal like Crowley, and to a lesser extent Gardner. And so it is her work that is discussed rather than her personal life or proclivities, something that I think would also please her. Her efforts on behalf of Great Britain during World War II, magical rituals known widely as the Battle of Britain or Operation Cone of Power intended to stave off German invasion, are widely admired to this day. All of this presents a bit of a dilemma for someone seeking to write a foreword for a new edition of one of her classics. What fresh word can be said? Is there anything new to be written about Dion Fortune? Well, yes.